Ouais, tu te connectes, hein.
Okay, good evening, guys.
Du coup, on va commencer Oh, tout à l'heure.
So, guys, if you will check our today's lesson, so today's lesson will be the remaining IP address class. So, in our earlier class, we have completed the half of the module of IPv4. Okay, so if you'll check the slide, so I think we have completed all this IP address, basics IP address, TCP/IP, the IP class range that we have 5 classes, and what are the range which has been distributed as per classes. Okay, what will be the subnet mask? What will be the default subnet mask? How to calculate bits to subnet mask? What will be the value of 1 bit, 2 bit, 3 bit, 4 bit, 5 bits, like that? Okay, so if you'll see all this, and these are small. I gave you some task, right? That okay, how many classes will be in class A, B, and C? How many hosts will be in class A network? Okay, so I think we have completed all this. Okay, so today we are starting from here. Yes, IPv4 binary classification. See, normally you will not find this type of work in your organization that you need to classify your IP address to binary and binary to decimal. But as per technical engineer, we should know about all these things. That okay, because we our computer understand bits, and bits is the calculation of binary. But we as a human, we put decimal IP addresses. So how we are going to add, and how computer is understanding your bits, your decimal to bits. Okay. See, here we have very normal calculation which I have given to you all here. That if I'm giving you, if you are free, you can take your notebook. Okay, just for easy to understand your calculation. So if I'm taking one IP address 85.5, this one 85.5.191.1, right? So according to us, it is in decimal, right? So when it is in decimal, right, so how IP address, if we are putting this IP address in our computer, so how your computer is understanding this IP address in decimal format, right? Okay, so now see this chart, you know about this chart, this 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, and this is very common chart what we have already done in our IP address, beginning of IP address, right? Okay, so this is your bit information, that if you have 1 bit enable in your subnet mask, then the subnet mask of will be 128. If you have 64, means like if you have 2 bits, then this both will be added in your subnet mask. If you have 3 bit enable, this then this 3 will be added to your subnet mask. Okay, so now here, suppose this is your IP address 85.5.190.191.1. So what will be the address in binary language? So if I'm calculating this 85, so this is the number which has been given to you. So if I will give you this all numbers, and I will tell you to add any number and find 85, right? So okay, so if I'm calculating this one, okay, so if I'm calculating 128, so this I have to find 85. So do 128, is it higher or lower than 85? So 128 is not matching, so it will be 0 here. Okay, so now we have to look for 64. right? Yes, of course 64 is lower than, so I'll put 1 here, right? If I will add 64 plus 32, so do 85 will come here? No, because if I will add 64 and 32, then it will be higher than 85, then I'll put here 0. See, if you have to do practice with me, then you can be, you like, very confident while converting binary to decimal and decimal to binary. Okay, now, so see here, I have to find 85. Okay, if 85 is not there, no problem, we have to calculate and get 85. So 128, no, 85 is not coming here, so it's 0. 64, of course, yes, I can take 64 to get 85. 64 plus 32, no, so it will be 0 here. Okay, then 64 plus 16, yes. So if you will calculate 64 plus 16, so it is 80. Of course I can take, still I am remaining with 5, right? So do 64 16 plus 8, no, because plus 8 will be 88. No, I don't need this one. Of course I need 4, so I'll take this 4. So now I have, see here, 64 plus 16 is 80 plus 4, 84, then here 0 and then here 1. So if you will check here, then it is 85. Okay, easy calculation. See, now I have to find 5. So where I can get 5? Yes, of course. 4 plus 1 is 80. There, sorry, is 5. Others will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the binary of 85, the upper one. Okay, and this is the binary of 5. Now I have to find 91. So how I can find 91? Right? Now again, this 128 will not come in the chapter. Why? Because it is greater than 191. Okay, so let's take 64. Of course, yes, I can take 64. Okay, then plus 32. Of course, yes, I can take plus 32. No problem. Plus 16. Yes, I can take 16. Okay, so if I'm taking 64 plus 32, it is 96. Then if I'm adding 16, so it is 120, 112, means 112. And still I have to find 191. Then again I can take 8, then it is 120. Then again I can take 4, then it is 124. Okay, then again I can take, no, sorry, I have to calculate 191, of course, sorry. So I have to take 128, sorry, 128 plus 64. So if I'm taking 128 plus 64, then it is greater than 192. So I have to take another part, not 64, because I have to calculate 191, not 192. Because if you will add 128 plus 64, then it will become 192. So I have to look 191. So the first one is 128, second will be 0. Why? Because 64 is not matching, because it will be a higher number, what we are looking for. Then no problem, we will be taking 32, then it is 160. Of course, no problem, we can go for 32. Then plus 16, then it's 176. Then plus 8, then it is 184. Okay, then plus 4, then it is 188. Then again plus 2, it is 190, plus 1, then it is your 191. Except 64, if you are calculating all together, then it is 191. So it is very simple. Okay, so whenever you want to calculate, you can calculate it very easily. So let me remove that one to get the answer back here. See, whenever you want to calculate decimal to binary, so this chart is very much important. This 128, 64, 32, 16, 842 chart. Okay, and you know how to get this chart with the help of calculation, right? And the calculation which we have already done in our beginning of the IP address class. Okay, now see, so if I'm taking the calculation of the first one, which is our first octet, so first octet is 85, so the first octet what we have calculated. Okay, now second octet what we have calculated, which is 5. I told you 4 plus 1, so other will be 0, only 4 will be 1, and 1 will be 1, other will be 0. So which number is matching, that will be 1, and the number which is not matching, that will be 0. Like here if you'll see, this 128 is not matching here with the first octet which is related to 85, so it is 0. See, 64 was matching, that's why it is 1 here. Okay, in the third octet which is 191, I told you, yes, 128 plus others like 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. 64 was not there, that's why see here in the place of 64 is 0. Now if I am coming to the last octet which is 1, so all will be 0 except 1. Okay, now so let me give you, see here, see, IP address in decimal which I have given you here. Bits is represented by 0 and 1 in binary format. So total we have 32 bits which is available in IP address, but 4 octet we have, means we have 4 octet. So each means 8 bit per octet. So whatever number we have here, it is only 8 bit number, and we have to get the calculation only with the help of 8 bit. Now, so here we have one IP address which is 66, 94, 29 and 13. Okay, so we have one IP address here. So now you have chart is in front of you. Okay, and you have 5 minutes time. Please can you calculate and share with me through on WhatsApp in our class group. So let's see who is trying their best. Here you have one IP address 66.94.29.13. So this is the IP address in decimal. You have to calculate this IP address in binary format and share with me on WhatsApp group, but it should be written in your notebook. Okay, you have 5 minutes time. Okay, so it's great that you have understood, and I have received the response from few guys, and it's very good that you are responding with the question. Okay, so you have to make the class interactive. Okay guys, so this is very simple. We have 66, 94, 29 and 13. So if you'll check the calculation of this, okay, so this is the answer, and how to calculate this one is, you can see here. So first of all, I told you that we need this chart. This chart is very much important, the first one. Okay, so I gave you this number 66, 94, 29 and 13 to calculate it in to convert this decimal to binary. So the first one is 66. So 66 number is not here. If you will check here, 66 number is not here. So what I told you, you have to take any of the numbers, you have to add and you have to make 66. So 64, so yes, 64 is matching, that's why 1 is here. Okay, other will not match because 64 plus 2 we have to add it to, so here the 1 is why, because 64 plus 2, so here is 1 bit and here is 1 bit. Okay, others are 0, so it is 66. So how to write that one? 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay, now we have to calculate 94. So how we are going to calculate 94? See here, again we will take that chart. Now we have to calculate 94. Of course, yes, we will take 64. Yes, why? Because 64 is lower than 94. Okay, then plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. The calculation is 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. Okay, now we have to calculate your 29. So how to calculate 29? See, 128 will not come because it is higher, 64 is higher, 32 is higher. Yes, 16 is lower, then we will take 16. Then we will plus. So if you will plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1, then you will have 29. Okay, then what will be the your decimal to binary? That is 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1. So you have to write that one here, 0 0 0 triple 1 0 1. Now the 13 one is remaining. So 13 is very simple, 8 plus 4 12 plus 1. So 13 is here in front of you. Okay, so other assignments will be shared to you all through WhatsApp. So try to complete the assignment before next week class. Okay. Okay, so these are the assignments. Okay, what we will be sharing with you. Okay, how to calculate. Okay, if I'm giving you this, okay, what will be the answer, like that. Okay, so these are assignments. Okay, this is your assignments. Okay, now, so assignment we have like 1 2 3 4. 4 slide is your assignment slide. Okay, and then after, this is your lesson. Okay, so related to what we have learned to binary to decimal conversion, so the assignments will be shared with you all. If you do not have, if you have, it's okay. So try to make those assignments in your notebook. Okay, and take a snapshot and send it to me personally, so I'll check. Okay. Okay, now, so as we are coming to know about IP address, so why we are coming to know IP address? So we are coming to know about IP address, that IP address help us to communicate to another computer in the network. So without IP address, we cannot communicate to another computer in the network, right? So we have to understand the condition. What are the condition which has been given to the computers to communicate? What condition with IP address, that okay, which type of IP address I should use? So on PC1, so I should communicate to PC2, right? So condition for PCs in the network for communication. So if you're talking about, okay, so what is the condition? The first condition is IP address class must match. See, here I'm talking about network communication within the LAN. Okay, so within the LAN, we cannot use router. So routers are used for WAN communication, for other network communication, not inside LAN. Okay, so suppose inside your house when you are communicating to your brother, so do you call him that, okay, you cannot call him on your phone, right? You just directly talk to him. So there is no other kind of mediator, right? So inside LAN, we directly communicate to another computer with the help of switch, with the help of hub, or maybe they are directly connected. So here they are working with inside LAN, and LAN is same network, right? So here it is asking IP address class must match. So first condition is class must match. So if this PC1 belongs to class C, so this PC2 also must belong to class C for communication if they want to communicate inside LAN. Okay. Now here I am talking about the condition number 2, which is IP address network part and, okay, so network part must match. I'm not talking about host part, because IP address is the combination of network part plus host part. Okay, and each and every classes has network part and host part. So this is very simple. Network part must match. So if class A has one network part, so then in IP address, network part must match for communication. Third condition, both computer IP address cannot be same in the same network. So if this computer is using 192.168.10.10, so this PC2 must have different IP address. It's not that it should be same. Okay, otherwise you will get error, IP conflict error. Fourth condition is in any IP, in any class IP address or in any IP address class, all host part cannot be 0. So your IP cannot be 0000, right? So this is the condition to understand. Okay, so your IP host part is here. Okay, your host part. So in class A, how many host part is there? Yes, in class A we have 3 host parts. So your IP cannot be 30. In class B we have 2 host part, 2 network part. So your host part cannot be 200. Otherwise, that is not a correct IP address. Okay, this is your network ID. In class C we have 3 network part and 1 host part. So host part cannot be 0. That is not a correct IP address. Okay, it's incorrect IP address, invalid IP address. Now fifth condition is in any IP address or in any IP class, all host part cannot be 255. Like here I gave you the example of 0 and here I am sharing the example of 255, 255, 255. So here also in the host area or in the host part, all host part, or you can say all area of the host, cannot be 255, 255, 255. Why? Because this is the broadcast IP address. Okay. So in any network, there are two IP address cannot be used. One is network ID and second one is host ID. That's why if you have seen our beginning class of this IP address, we always do -2. Why -2 in every network? Because we cannot use network ID and we cannot use broadcast ID. Or you can say network IP address and broadcast IP address. That's why we do -2. Okay. Now, so here we have some kind of example to understand the IP address. So now in this class, what I'm going to do, I'm going to unmute everyone. Okay. And one by one, you can give the answer whether PC1, if I'm putting this IP address. Okay. So if I'm putting this IP address, do this PC1 will communicate to PC2. So here the IP address what I have written here. So this belongs to PC1, condition 1, condition 2, like that. And this IP address will belong to PC2. So in first condition, the PC1 IP address is 10.10.10.2 and the PC2 IP address is 10.20.22, and have written here, see, this is very much important, all computers are using default subnet mask as per the IP class range. Okay, so guys, okay, so my friend, here I gave you one task that if my PC1 belongs to this IP address 10.10.10.2 and my second PC which is in my network which is PC2 and the IP is 10.20.22. So my question is that if I'm using this IP address, do PC1 will communicate to PC2 using this IP address scenario? You just have to say that okay, yes, no, then we can move it out. And the condition which I have already given you, that in class A, so if you want you can check the condition is here, that see, IP address class must match. So if you want you can take a snapshot of this screen and you can match with the condition 1. Okay, so the first one which I told you here, IP address class must match, yes. So if you'll check my scenario, IP address class must match. So this IP address and this IP address, do they are matching or not, Ibrima?
Yeah.
Yes, they are matching. Very good. Okay. Now, if they are matching, right? So, if class is matching, what is the second condition?
I'm not getting you.
Okay. See, what is the first condition which I told you here? The first condition I told you that IP
Yeah.
address class must match,
The IP
right?
address, yeah, class, yeah, must match.
Yes. So, class is matching. Yes, this belongs to class A and this is also belonging to class A.
Yeah.
Okay. Second is saying that IP address
Address must match.
network part must match, right? So in this IP address belongs to class A. So in class A, how many network part is there? One.
IP address.
Only one network part and 3 host part. See, each and every IP address is divided into 4 octet. Okay.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
octet has 2 part. One is network part and second one is host part.
Host part, yeah.
Yes. In class A, there is 1 network part and 3 host part. In class B, we have 2 network part and 2 host part. And in class C, we have 3 network part and 1 host part. Okay. So condition, what I told you, second condition is IP address network part must match.
Must match.
Yes. So network part is also matching. 10 is here, 10 is here. So
Yeah.
here, according to condition, is saying network part must match. Okay, fine. Second condition is
Fine.
also correct. Now,
Yeah.
both computer IP address cannot be in the same.
Network.
No, both computer IP address
Computer
cannot be
IP address
same in the
cannot be
same
in the
network,
same
right?
network.
Yes.
Yeah.
So IP address is not same, it's different. See here, 10, 10, 10, 2, 10, 20, 22. So IP address is not same.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not the
correct.
same.
Yes. Now fourth condition is saying that in any IP address
Yeah.
class cannot all host part cannot be 0. So how many host part is there in class A?
Cannot be. Yeah. So,
Yes, Mr. Nadam, how many host part is there in class A? 3 host part, right?
yes.
Yes. So here we do not have all part 0. So of course, yes, correct. We cannot have
That won't work.
255.255. So this IP address and this IP address will communicate.
Work. Yeah.
Yes. Now second condition. Second condition is we have this IP address 172.168.10.1 and here is 178.16.10.10.
16, 10, and 10. Yeah.
Okay, now tell me, they will communicate or not?
Yes.
Um. Yes, they will communicate.
Okay, why? Because I told you network part must same, right?
Yeah.
So how many network part is there in class
They
B?
are both class B.
Yes, they are both from class B. No, I'm understanding. So how many network part is in class B?
Sorry,
2.
you say?
How many network part we have in class B? We have 2 network part in class B, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the first part is matching 172 here. But what about second part? Second part is not matching.
No. It's not much.
Yes, so they will not communicate, right?
Oh.
See, the first will communicate, but the second will,
Okay. So if the second part, don't work, then
they will
the
not communicate.
IP addresses won't work.
Yes, it won't work.
Okay.
Okay, now take the third condition. This IP belongs to which
Oh,
class?
class B.
Class B. Okay, now tell me they will communicate or not?
No. They won't communicate.
Very good. Okay, now come to the fourth option.
Yeah.
They will communicate.
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. Okay, now fifth one.
Oh, yes, they will communicate.
This IP belongs to which class?
Uh, class B.
That's me.
Class B. Very good. Okay, now come to this.
Yeah, it will work.
Check it. This IP belongs to which class?
Class C.
Is it class C or
Class C. Very good.
C? Yeah.
Now, okay, so in class C, how many network part? 3 network part, right?
Yes.
So now can you check this all 3 is matching?
No. They are not matching.
So how they will communicate?
No, it won't work.
Okay, now come to this one.
Okay, so what is 120? No,
Class
it
A
won't
and
work. It won't work.
class
Yes, very
class
good.
B.
Okay, after this,
Oh, no.
It's the same
For this
address.
one,
And
they have the same. No, I don't think it will work because they have
Yes.
all the same IP.
Yes. So you will get error, IP conflict error.
Yes, yes, yes.
So no communication. Okay. After this,
Nah, nah.
yes, Mr. Nadam.
It was 1.2.16.5.
Ye-
I think it is class A.
Yes. So
Yeah,
in class A, how
but
many
I think,
network?
it can work in it, isn't it?
Yes, they will communicate.
Yes. Yeah, it will work.
Okay. Now come here.
That's class B. Yes, yes, yes. It will work.
Yes, Mr. Nadam.
Yeah, yeah. It
127.
will work.
Do
yes,
this
sir.
IP
Yes,
works in the network?
yes, sir. Okay.
You forget.
Sorry.
127 is the loopback address. So this IP address is reserved for network testing. So we cannot configure
Okay.
this IP address. So if you cannot configure this IP address, then how it will communicate?
Oh.
I will show you this
Yeah, yeah.
practical, okay? While practical, if you want, I can show you, okay?
Okay,
While
okay, okay,
practical
okay.
session, that
Okay, okay.
120,
Later on, you show me.
yes, 127 is the reserve IP address, and reserve IP address you cannot configure in your system,
Okay, okay.
okay? So if you want, I can show you in the
Yeah, one
practical
second.
session, okay? Okay, sorry. Okay, now this is the last one,
The last
120,
one.
192, 168, 10.1.
Yeah, it will work.
The second one
It
is
will
the
work.
broadcast address.
Yes, very good. Here is
It will
this
work. Yeah.
PC1 IP address is okay, but PC2 IP
Yes.
address has problem.
It's a
Why?
broadcast.
Because I told you host part cannot be 0 and host part cannot be,
But
Okay.
yeah, cannot be 255. Yeah, oh, you are right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
okay?
You are right. It won't work.
Yes,
It won't work.
okay. Okay, now this one was very easy lab, but this one is little bit harder.
But you take another.
Okay, now take this first example. Now check whether they will communicate or not.
The first example, no.
No.
The first
Check, check,
example, no, it
check
won't work
again. Check
because
again. If you will check the condition, I told you
yes, yes, yes.
what is the condition
Then
I told you?
well, the host part cannot be 0 or 255.
All host part. Read the
Yeah,
condition.
yeah,
Let
all
me share
host
it
part.
in the
Yeah.
group again. The
Hmm.
condition.
Yeah, all host part cannot be 0 or 255. Yeah.
Yes. So how many host part we have in class A?
One, two, class A,
Three host part.
three.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. I didn't.
See what
Okay,
how we
we
can
have three
understand
host
host
parts.
part. Okay.
Sorry,
See.
sorry. We have three host parts in class
Yes.
A.
Okay. How to understand host part? Okay. Do you know the
Okay.
subnet mask of class A?
Subnumbers of class A
Two five five zero zero zero.
255
255.
So whenever you are getting 255 means that is network and 0 is host.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So here now tell me, this is the first IP address 10.10.10.0 and the PC2 IP address is 10.20.20.255. Of course they will communicate because according to condition they are pass. Why? Because I told you all host part cannot be 0. So here no problem. He has only 1 0. And here is saying that all host part cannot be 255, but I'm using only
Yeah.
one 255, so it's okay, no problem. Okay. Wait,
Okay,
let
so
me show you
the
some
first.
practical. Okay, wait guys, so wait, let me
Okay,
show you
okay.
some practical. Okay guys, so now I'm giving you some example, okay, with the practical, because practical is important.
Okay.
So let's take our the first IP address example, right? So while exam one by one we can take. So I'm using packet tracer, but in our class we will be using our GNS3,
Yeah.
not packet tracer. Okay. So here I'm taking some computers. So I have taken.
Well, I'm gonna report sir. I'm report where them start.
Okay, let me connect with the. Okay. So according to the first example, what I told you that. Okay. Please check the lab number one. Slide is with you, right, guys? Please check the lab number one. This one. Okay. Slide is with you. Okay.
Okay.
Which one you want to test? Which option you want to check? One. Which one? If you have doubt in any of them, you can tell me, okay, sir, please put this IP address and this IP address and let's check. So which one I should use?
Uh, use class A.
Class A, the first one. This one or this one?
Yeah.
This is also class
The
A.
first
This
one.
is the first one. Okay. Okay. So I have this PC here. IP configuration. Okay. So let's put the IP address. So I'm using here 10.10.10.2. Subnet mask is this. No problem. And here on this PC, I'm using 10.20.20.2. Subnet mask is okay because according to our scenario we
Huh?
are using default subnet mask. So here what I'm using, here I have told you here I'm using 10.10.10.2 with the default subnet mask of class A, which is this one.
00. Okay.
Yes, and here I'm using 20.20.2 with the default subnet mask of class A. So
Class A.
if I have this IP address, so our condition was that do the PC1 will communicate to PC2 or not. So if you'll see here, I have given the IP address, but if I'm coming to PC1 and if I'm coming to command prompt, if I will type here IP config, so what is my IP address? 10.10.10.2. Are you getting?
Yeah, yeah. I was not hearing you clearly, but I'm now.
Okay, wait.
I'm earpiece Bluetooth. Ano? Ah.
Okay, so now you are getting this option, right? Okay, so how I have checked here IP config. Okay, so if you'll see here I have checked my IP is 10.10.10.2. Okay, and I wanted to communicate to another computer whose IP is, so let's try and ping. So
Ping.
that computer IP address is 10.20.20.2
2.
minus T, right? Okay, minus T is saying invalid. Okay, then we can try here minus T enter. Okay, now see. So you can see here that my
Mm-hmm.
PC, which is 10.10.10.2, is communicating with the computer, which is computer 2 10 to 10.20.22, right? Can you see here? So it is very easy to communicate with the another computer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so now let's take the another example. Okay, now which example I should take?
Mm, we have used the first one.
Yes.
Let's use one 1.20 2.16.5 and 1.25.25.20.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one. Okay, no problem. Okay. So now come here. Let's come to this computer. So I'll come here to desktop, IP configuration, and here we are using 1.2.16.5 default subnet mask, 1.25.25.20, and with the default subnet mask. So if you want, I can write it here. So here I'm using 1.2.16.5 with the default subnet mask, and here I'm using 1.25.25.20 with the default subnet mask of class A. Okay, and now we have to check whether they will communicate or not. So if you'll come here, IP config, IP is 1.2.16.5. I wanted to communicate to 1.25.25.20. See, it's easily communicating, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
communicating.
Now I told you that. Now check this one, 127, right?
Yes.
Okay, why this is the loopback address and why it is loopback address? It's reserved for loopback testing. Okay, let me show you
Okay.
this one. Okay, so here I should use that one, 127.10.10.1. Here also 127.10.10.2. So if I'm coming to this computer, IP configuration. Okay, see if I'm using 127.10.10.1. Okay, and if
Yeah.
I'm clicking, okay, see what message I'm getting.
Yeah. This is an invalid IP address.
Invalid IP address.
Yes.
Okay, so let's use our default IP address. What was there? The default IP address was 10.10.10.2.
Dot two.
Okay,
Dot two.
yes, 10.10. Oh, sorry, it is 10.10.
It,
Yeah,
it should be one.
no, 10.10.10.2. If you want, you can use one also, no problem.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so here my IP address I have given according to this 10.10.10.10.1, and the subnet mask which is 255.
255.0.0.0.
Yes, and here we are using
The 10.10.2.
10.20.20.2.
No, 255.0.0.0.
Yes, 255.0.0.
0.0.
Okay, now see my IP address. If I will check here, okay, so I will type here IP
Ping.
config. My IP address is 10, but still if I'm using 127.10 or 1.1.1, see my system will ping to that IP address. Any IP address which is belonging to, see
Oh,
here, ping 127.10.10.10.
10.10.
Yes, you are communicating. Why? Because this IP
Okay.
address is used for testing purpose. That's why
Okay.
this
Okay.
IP address is reserved. Okay, and when this IP address is reserved, we cannot assign this IP address in our computer. So this IP address is invalid for assigning IP. We cannot use it.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So
So,
now, yes. Tell me.
so it is only used for loopback.
Yes, loop back testing purpose, network LAN
Okay.
testing purpose. Okay, services testing purpose. Okay, now here let's check this the first IP address. Okay, which is 10.10.10.0. Okay,
Hmm.
and this will. So according to
10, 20,
us,
20. Yeah. Two.
yeah, according to our condition, this IP will ping, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
normally, see, normally if you will ask anyone that okay whether this IP address is correct or not, so in the first case you will say no, this IP is not correct.
Yeah.
Why?
Initial. Yeah.
In the initial,
Initially, I was saying like it won't work because
yes,
yours is 0 and
yeah,
the
it's
other one
0
is
and
two
here
five
is
five.
255, right? But let's
Yeah.
put in the condition and check. So here we have to use 10 10 10 0
Zero. Yeah.
25500. and here we have to come here as a 10 20 20 255.
20.255.
Okay, so now come here to this computer and change the IP address first. 10 10 10 0, right? And
Yes.
press tab. Automatically you will get the subnet mask according to the
Yeah.
class. 10 20 22 subnet mask. If I'm coming to this computer and checking the IP address, IP config, my IP address is 10 0 10 10 10 0, right? If
Yes.
I want to
Class
communicate to 10 20 20 255C,
255. It's loading. It's loading. Oh.
it will communicate. Wait, let me check.
Request. Did you change the other one?
10 20 22.
Oh, you didn't change it.
No, it's okay. Oh, is it okay? Sorry.
Yeah, it should be
255.
2255. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you can check. See, they are communicating, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay. So now let's take the second condition. Okay. Here we have condition 172.16.00, and then we have here 172.16.11.
Two. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me, they will communicate or not?
Ooh, for this one, this is class B.
Class B.
I guess it
Yes.
will I guess it will communicate
Okay. How many network is there in class B?
in terms of.
How many network part and how many host part? I'm talking part.
Okay. Two.
Two part, right? So according to our
Yes.
example, what I told you, all host part
Yeah. Cannot be the same.
cannot be zero.
Cannot. Because the first one, the one of the host parts is 0 and the other one is
See,
two
in
five five.
class A we have three host part.
Okay.
Okay. So when we have three host parts, so only one is zero, right? So no problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But in class B, I told you we have two host part and both host part is zero. That's why this IP
Okay.
is invalid IP.
It will work. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So if you
So
see,
in terms of class A and class B,
yes.
uh, at least
See here.
at least one
Let
host at least one at least
class
if one
A.
host part is 0 and the
Yes.
other one has a
Class A
digit, then it
subnet
will work.
mask is this one. Okay. So when the subnet mask is this one, whenever you see 255, 255 means one network. Okay. And 0
Mhm.
means host part.
Host.
Okay. Now we are talking about class B. So class B is 255.255.00. So here
Okay.
255 means network. So how many 255? 1 255 and second 255 and then host and then host. How many host? Two host and two network. Why? Because I 20, right? Okay. Now if
Yes.
I'm talking about class B, sorry, class C, that is 255.255.2550. So how many 255? 3255 means three network part. I'm not telling network. Okay, I'm talking about network part. And this network part must be same for communication purpose. Okay, you can see here. So here, according to our scenario, this IP belongs to which class? Class B. Okay, so in class B we have two networks. So okay, no, network is matching, no problem. Okay, but here host is not matching. Host is what? 00. So host is invalid because I told you all host part cannot be 0. And in class B we have two host part, right? And this both host
Yes.
part is 0. That's why this IP is invalid. So let's verify in the segment.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come here and come to the IP segment. Use 172.16.0.0. Now see, invalid IP address, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I gave you the example. Okay, now give me the answer of this third one.
Yes.
Okay, guys, so let me give you the answer of this one. See here, this IP belongs to which class? So this IP belongs to class B. Very good. Okay, so in B, how many network part we have? Two network part. Very good. So 150 255, 150 255 is matching. Now let's go for the second condition. Third condition is saying all IP address cannot be same. Yes, it is not same. Fourth condition, all host part cannot be 0. So how many host part is there in class B? Two host part. Yes, only 1 0, no problem. Okay, and all host part cannot be 255. So it's not 255, means it will communicate. Okay, so the IP address is correct. It's valid IP address. Okay, can we check? Okay, let's check. Okay, so the condition is 150. Okay, 150.255.1.0. Okay, see, automatically 255 came, means this IP belongs to class B. Okay, here I'm using 150 dot 255 dot 2.1, right? Is it okay? And now is this one. So now if I'm coming to this computer, if I'm coming here and checking my IP address, IP config. So my IP address is 150.255.10, and if I wanted to communicate with 150.255.2.1, now you can see you are communicating, right? Okay. Yes. So here always you have to keep few things in your mind, and if you will come to this point, okay, let me show you here. If you remember this chart, so any type of IP address, if it will come in your test, you can
3 GB
easily,
large dinner, right?
yes, you can easily find the way. Okay, so here you have some way to find whether the IP is valid or not. So if the IP is valid, you can easily find that whether it will communicate or not. If the IP is invalid, you can say whether it will work or not. Okay,
Oh,
so here I have given
oh,
you example 10, 72, 50, and this. Okay, so now you have to find about this one, 172, 255, 10, 255. Now tell me whether it will communicate or not.
well, I don't think it will work
Why?
because it is class B, and then the host parts, you have 255 in
Yes,
node. I don't
but
think.
so I see the first two part. This is
Yeah,
172 is network, 172
yeah, 172,
and 255 is network, right?
5. Yes,
And 10 and 255 is host part, right?
yes,
Yes, but where is 2 times 255? Host part is 10 and 255.
yes.
So of course it will
But
communicate.
okay, it will communicate.
Yes, let me
Even
show
though
you.
the last host part are the same, then if one host part is different, then it will communicate.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
See,
okay,
all
okay,
host part cannot be same.
okay,
See,
okay.
all network part, see, network part must match. That is the condition.
Yeah. Okay,
And
okay, okay.
host part, all host part cannot be same. If all host part will same, so IP will
Hmm.
match.
Yeah.
So it will,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
they will conflict.
okay.
Okay, so you can see here, see, the first is matching, second is no. First,
Yes.
third is okay, fourth is okay. See here.
Okay, but
Okay.
the fifth won't work. It won't work.
Uh,
50.1.0.255.
what is the problem in this? This IP belongs to which
Oh,
class?
sorry. Oh, sorry. It will
Network
work. It is
icon is
class A.
same.
Sorry, it
Yes,
will work.
it will
It is
work.
class A.
Okay. Now see here. Here, don't get confused because I told you all host part cannot be 0. But in class
Yeah, yeah,
A, we have 3
yeah, yeah,
host
yeah,
part.
yeah.
So I'm using only 2 0.
Yeah. I was thinking like
Okay.
it
So
it's class B.
let's
So
have
that's
the practical of this one.
okay.
So here I'm using 50.10.0.255,
Man, let's
and
not
here I'm
think how much
using
is a power bank.
50.10.0.0, right? So if I'm coming here to this computer and I'm checking my IP address, IP config, my IP is 50.10.0.0, and if I wanted to communicate to 50.1.0.255, is it 1 or 10 I have given? Let me check. Okay, 1. Okay, now you can see here they are communicating. See, my IP address is different. Okay, if you will check here IP config, my IP address is 50.10.00, and if I wanted to communicate to 50.1.0255, easily communicating. Okay, so these are very important lessons. Okay, so if you are very good in this, you can easily find the way and you can easily communicate to another computer in the network. Okay. Okay, guys, so now let's come to this one, 1.0.255. So 1.1.0.255, and here it is 1.1.255.255. Now tell me whether
Yeah,
this will communicate or not.
yeah, it will communicate.
Yes, very good. This IP belongs to class
Class A.
A.
That's it.
Okay,
Mm.
and here we have only one network. Of course, one network is matching and others
Yeah,
are
it's
okay,
matching.
no problem. Okay, so
Yeah.
it will communicate. Now tell me this one, 1.2.16255.
And, yeah, it will work.
So class A is what?
Yes, very good. After this one,
Look back.
And
very good. If
yeah,
this
it
is the
will work.
loopback IP
Yeah.
address, okay. Now tell me this
Oh
one,
no, it will 192. Yeah, it will work.
What?
Yeah, it is class C.
class C.
And then yeah,
My friend, how
they
many
all match.
host part is in class C?
Only one.
One. And here is what?
Oh,
0.
I forgot about it. Won't work.
Yes. Okay. Now tell me this one.
That's
Which
class
same okay, class
B.
A and the host
It
pass
won't work.
is
It
0, 0.
it it won't work.
Yes. Here, see, this IP is okay, fine, no problem. But here, this
Yeah,
IP is not correct.
yeah, it won't work.
Yes. Okay. Now this one, 173.
Yeah. It will work.
Yes. Very good.
Class B.
Okay. So we are done with IP address. Now, after this class, I'll be sharing some assignments with you.
Videos.
Okay, so
Okay.
within the coming week, you have to work on the assignments and you can send me personally. So I will check. Okay,
Okay.
and if you have any
Okay.
doubt, you can ping me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now here we have to understand few important part of IP address, that the IP address what we have learned. Okay, in those IP addresses, few IP addresses are reserved, as we have seen that 127 is reserved, right?
Mm-hmm.
127 is reserved. So here are
Yeah.
few IP address which is reserved by INA. Okay, you can use, but this is, IP address, we have to buy some IP address from ISP, right?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but few IP addresses are free. When you will go for in supermarket, right?
Yes.
So in supermarket they will tell you, okay, buy one or buy two get two free.
Yeah.
Okay, so for getting free things, you have to buy something. Are you understanding?
Okay.
So here also, what INA and ISP is telling, okay, buy some public IP and get some private IP free. And with that private IP address, your host can communicate to internet. Like
Okay.
suppose if I have one organization and in my organization I have 10 computers and I want to run internet in all those 10 computers. So do I need to buy 10 public IP or one public IP?
Now, I guess you can buy one.
One. So if I am
Yeah.
buying one, so what about 9 other computers?
Well, initially you were saying if you buy one, you will get two.
No, that was example I'm telling. I was saying that.
Okay.
Okay. So see here. So what this IP address sector is. So this IP address sector is divided into two area. One is public area and second one is private area. So
Okay.
public area means with the help of public IP address you can access internet, right?
Yes.
But private area is like if in the computer network, like suppose see here if I came to my packet tracer, okay, here I came to my packet tracer, right? Did I bought
Mm.
any IP address from ISP? No, I just came and I
No, no.
started assigning IP address, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you will start in assigning IP address in the computer, so it doesn't mean that your computer will start communicating to internet. So for
Okay.
communicating to internet you have to buy public IP address.
Public IP address.
Yes, but
Yeah.
if you will see few organization or some of the organizations, you will find that some organization have 100 users, some have 200 users, like that, right?
Yes.
So for single IP, if you will buy single IP in your home, you pay normally like 2500 dalasi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And can you imagine that if I will buy 200 public IP address, so do you think that how much we have to pay?
Like
Okay,
for each IP address.
we buy it and we pay 2500 and we have to
Two
buy like
thousand.
200, so I think 50,000, right?
Whoa.
500,000 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's too much.
Yes, so we cannot pay those much that much of IP address,
That
right?
amount. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So what Aina said that okay, no problem, if you will buy one public IP address, okay, you can choose any of the private IP address range. Okay, so if your
Yeah.
organization is large, you can choose class A. If your organization is medium, you can choose class B. If your
Class
organization
B.
is small, you can choose class C.
Class C.
Yes. So if I'll buy one IP address, means inside my LAN 65,536 users will be able to access internet with the help of NAT. It's not
Okay.
automatic, it's NATing is there. And these
Okay.
IP address which is 10, 172.16 and 192.168, right? Is it these
Yeah.
IP address is free? So when you will try to buy these IP address from ISP or INA, they will say no, 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 this IP address is free. Okay, when you buy public, you can get any of these IP address according to your need and use. Okay, so we will see while NATing class. Okay, when we will configure NAT, we will see how to use private public IP addresses. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
It's okay.
Now here use of public IP address and private IP address. So here we have private IP address and public IP addresses are used to uniquely identify a machine in the internet or on the internet. Now private IP address is used with a local network and public IP address is used on outside network. Means here see, here this is my inside network. So inside network I'm using private IP address. Okay, but here this is my router, so this is my router and here I'm using public IP address. And see, NAT is helping us for mapping our private to public and then we are easily communicating to outside network. So public IP address is provided by ISP, which is our internet service provider,
Mm-hmm.
and private IP address are
Private IP
assigned by
address.
network
Network
administrator
administrator.
inside your LAN computer. Okay.
Non computer.
Okay, so how many methods you know to assign IP address to computer? We have two methods. One, statically you can configure, you can go to each computer and you can configure statically. Second one is with the help of DHCP.
Yes.
We will configure, we
Automatic.
will see all those things. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now see, this is the benefit of buying public IP address from ISP. Okay. See, private IP address scope is local to present network, means you can only communicate inside in the LAN with the help of private IP address. But if you have public IP address, you can easily communicate to internet. Okay. So private IP address is only used to communicate within the network,
Within
and
the network.
yes, and private public
Private,
IP address will help you to communicate outside the network.
private IP address.
Yes.
I guess in banks. I guess they do use internet.
Yes, any
Intranet.
network, if you will talk about bank, if you will talk about any big organization, inside LAN, inside their
Okay.
premises, they use private IP address.
Okay.
And they use one router to convert those private IP address to public to communicate outside world.
Okay.
Okay. And these are the range which I have given you here. Okay. And I have told you that the private IP address is free of cost. When it is free of cost? When you buy public IP.
Okay. Yeah. Public IP address.
Okay, so the example which I have given you, any IP address from this range, you can use it as a private IP address, but except these range, we have all IP address in a public range, and that
Okay.
public IP address we have to buy from ISP, and with the help of that public IP address we can communicate to outside world. Okay, here I forget to tell you something, that suppose here I told you that okay, this computer, sorry, come here. Hmm, if I want to make that okay, this IP address should communicate to this IP address, so what should I do? Here in this example we have seen that okay, no problem, due to some condition this IP address cannot communicate to this IP address. Why? Because network is not matching. But if I
Okay.
want to make communication between this IP address and this IP address, what is the solution?
Uh, Wait a minute. Tell again.
We have to use router. Okay, so router is a device which will help you to communicate from one network to another network if they are in a different network or different class. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now one more thing we have to know. Okay, what is a PIPA address? A PIPA address is known as automatic private IP addressing. Okay, so automatically your computer will get a PIPA address, but when? Now see the condition. Okay, now here how many computers we have here?
Four.
Four computer. Okay, do we have any DHCP server like this? Do we have any DHCP server like this which is
No.
connected?
No.
It is there. I'm just, do we have any DHCP server? See,
No.
in the
No.
diagram it is there, but this DHCP server is not connected in this LAN, right?
Yeah. 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 You're not
Okay,
connected to the switch.
but if this computer instead of this IP is a static or dynamic? This is a static IP address,
Yeah.
right?
It's static. It's
Yeah,
static.
which
Yeah.
has been manually assigned to this computer.
Yeah. 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 It's
Yeah,
assigned
but
to physical.
if this computer will try to get IP address from
Yeah.
DHCP server,
Yeah.
okay,
It will generate IP address automatically.
yes, which IP address? Which IP address this will generate? See here, automatically he generated some IP
Yes.
addresses, right?
Yes.
And this IP address is known as a PIPA range. See, DHCP fail, a PIPA is in use, right?
It's being used.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this IP address is a PIPA IP address. Okay, and automatically your computer will generate IP address from the range of a PIPA.
Okay.
And see, this IP has also a PIPA, and this has also a PIPA. See here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now tell me if this computer, okay, take this IP address. Can you come here? 169.254.236.160.
Okay.
So here is 169.254.254.
254.
Dot
No, you are right in 354. It's 254.
254 dot.
Not 60.
Okay, wait.
I guess I forgot the numbers.
254 236 160.
236, 160, yeah. 236.
236 120.
236, 160, 160, 60.
160.
Yeah.
Okay. Now come here to this computer. Uh, 169
169,
254
254,
211 165.
211, 165. 211, 165. No. 169, 254, yeah. 211 dot,
Okay,
yeah, 160.
169.
165.
It's 169. Okay.
9, yeah.
Okay. Now tell me whether these both computer will communicate together or not. If they have IP address from APIPA which has been automatically generated by computer.
Yeah, it will communicate.
Yes. So what, see, the technology is saying that see, these both computer is inside LAN, okay, and
Yeah.
this computer has tried to get IP address. This both computer has tried to get IP address from DHCP, and DHCP was having some problem. It was not connected in the network, or maybe the cable was faulty. Okay,
Yeah.
so this both computer wanted to have IP address so they can communicate inside LAN, but due to
Mhm.
some problem they won't get the IP address from DHCP due to some problem. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so they have received some IP address from APIPA range, and that APIPA range is from class B, and this APIPA range will help you to communicate. If you come here, see, if I'm coming here, command prompt, and if I try to
Ping.
see, first you check your
Ping.
IP address, IP config. My IP is, see, 169.254 something like this, but if I'm trying to
Yeah.
ping 169.254.211.165, see. Oh, okay, 168 I have written. It is 169.
Yeah, 169.
Yes, see, they are communicating, right?
It is communicating.
Yes. So here is saying that a PIPA is known as automatic private IP addressing, and this APIPA is only using Windows computer when the DHCP has some problem. Okay. So APIPA
Okay.
assigns class B IP address from the range is 169.254.00, okay, to the
Mhm.
clients when the DHCP server either permanently down or temporarily unavailable.
Temporary
Yeah,
unavailable.
maybe the cable has some problem or something like that. So in that case your computer will get, see here, auto configuration IP address, but the condition is saying that okay, no problem, you can get automatic IP address but still you can communicate to another computer.
Banana mistake.
Yes. Okay, here are few reserve IP addresses which has been reserved by
Okay.
INA. See,
Cool.
0000 is a reserve IP address. Okay, and now here this is also reserve IP address like 000120255255. This is reserved for INA local ID configuration. This is we already know that it is reserved for loopback addressing. This three IP address is reserved for private addressing. Okay, this IP address is reserved for your this IP range I'm telling, not IP. Okay, these all are range which I'm talking. Okay, so this is
Okay.
PIPA address is it's a range which has been reserved for a PIPA address. And see, we have total around 4.2 billion IP addresses. In these 4.2 billion addresses, I think around 1.2 or something like that has been reserved for other purpose. Okay, and with the help of those 3 point something like that we are still using. Okay, that's why I told you, see, if you check total population of this world, it is around 7.8 something.
It- yeah.
Okay,
7.8
yes,
something.
but every people you will see that they are using computer, they are using iPad, they are using mobile, and they are using IP addresses, right? Even they are using a
Yes.
smart TV, and those smart TVs also connected with IP addresses.
Yeah,
So
sure.
very soon we are about to finish IPv4. So after V4 we have another IP address which is IPv6. So
Yes.
okay, so we should know about IPv6, and we will know IPv6 after few classes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now this condition I told you that in host part all part cannot be 0 and all part cannot be 255, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this, see, whenever you see, so if you'll see this IP address, so this IP address can be assigned to how many computers?
200.
This IP address you can assign in how many computer? 192.168.1.100.
100. Yeah.
It means how many computers? You can
You
assign
can.
this IP address in single computer, right? Because this is a single
Yes.
IP address. So
Yes.
this IP address is known as unicast IP address.
Unicast.
Yes.
Okay.
So the IP you can assign in only one computer, that is known as unicast IP address. And this is the
Yes.
multicast IP address which belongs to class D, and we will see what is the use of multicasting.
Okay.
Multicasting is used for sending message to multiple users in a same group. Okay,
Okay.
like when you will learn about dynamic routing, we will see the practical of this multicast IP address.
Okay. Okay, sir. In multicasting. Different people can use the same IP address.
No, no, the people cannot means like you cannot assign this IP address in computer. This IP address is
Okay.
reserved for a protocol and services. Like suppose
Okay.
if
Okay.
I'm using RIP protocol, right? Okay,
Okay.
so this multicast IP address is used by protocol and services, not by computers.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And we will see this protocol. Okay, now broadcast is used for broadcasting the communication in the LAN. So if I want to broadcast any kind of message within this LAN, I can use this broadcast IP address. Okay, we'll see the
Okay.
practical of this. Okay, now
Loop back.
loopback address, this is the loopback address, and this
Yeah.
is known as link local IP. Link local means, see, in some of the books you will find link local means a pipa. Okay,
Okay. Apipa is link local.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
and this is unspecified, or you can see this IP address
What?
is reserved by INA, and this is also IP address, but it is reserved by INA for their own use. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now all host broadcast. See, this is the all host broadcast, and this is all host network ID.
Network ID. Okay.
Okay, and now tell me, okay, what is this?
Directed broadcast.
No, this is the broadcast for network. This network 192.168.2.0 network broadcast IP address is 192.168.2.255.
This is class C.
Yes, class C has many networks.
Yes.
Okay, so in that we have this network, and this is the IP of that two network broadcast IP. If I'm talking about this, see, this is the broadcast IP, but what is the network ID? So the network ID will be 192.168.2.0.
192.168.2.0. Yeah.
0 will be the network ID. Yes. Okay, it's very simple. Some questions, if you'll go for interview, they will ask some questions like this. Okay, what is subnet mask?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so an IP address has two components. I
Two
told you one is
components.
network address
Yeah.
and
Network address and host.
host address. Okay, now the subnet mask is used by the TCP/IP protocol to determine whether a host is on the local subnet or
Remote network.
remote network subnet. Like suppose if my IP is 192.168.10.5 and your IP is 193.10.10.5, so is it in a same subnet or different subnet? It's a different subnet because I belong to
Different. Yeah.
192 and you belong to 193.
193. Yeah.
Yes, so this subnet mask will identify that one, and whether this subnet mask will also identify to whom you can communicate, okay, and to whom not, and with how many user or host you can communicate, to find your area range, that okay, you can communicate to 200 people, you can communicate to 500 people, 65,000 people, 10,000 people, like that. Okay,
Okay.
so class I told you we have 5 classes, but we use only 3 classes, class A, B, and C for our network communication. And here
Yeah.
I told you that okay, we have total 32 bits in IP address, but we use only 24 bit for communication, 8 bit for class A, 16 bit for class B, and 24 bit for class C. And these
Class
are the
C.
subnet mask as given as a default to the classes.
Okay.
Okay. Now here we have. I hope you have heard about this word, right?
Yeah.
What default
Default
gateway?
gateway.
Yes. So default gateway is a router or a server which helps your local computer to communicate to outside world. Okay. Without default gateway, your local computer cannot go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, and this default gateway is helping you to communicate to another network. Like see here I belong to 192.168.1.0 network, but do you think that if I'm going to Google IP is also same, Yahoo IP is same, YouTube IP is same? No, it's different, but we are communicating, right?
Yes.
So who is helping? Your default router is helping, okay, for communicating those
Okay.
outside world. Okay,
Okay.
okay, and DNS is also helping you to communicate, because see your default router is only forwarding your packet from source to destination, right? But your DNS is helping you to redirect your packet to the correct destination. Okay, so DNS is a server who contains the database of public IP addresses server like Google, Yahoo, Facebook. So DNS know the IP addresses of those remote servers and public servers. So even your IP address is looking for Google. So when you type something in your address bar, what you type? You type IP or you type name?
Name.
Name. Okay. So who knows about then Google IP? DNS know about the Google IP. Like suppose
Yeah.
if you want to communicate to your friend, so you when you open your phone, you dial his name or you dial his number.
You can dial if you save the name. You can
Yes,
dial the name.
yes. But if you dial the name, so it is in your database, right?
Yes.
Yes. So same here, DNS is a server which has a broad database where the public server information is stored. So whenever any computer is trying to communicate to any public servers, so the request will go to DNS server and he will say that, okay, I'm looking for so and so. So DNS server will say, okay, you are looking for Google. So this is the IP address of Google. Then your local system will take that IP address and then he will reach to Google server and then he can start communicating with that one. Okay.
Okay.
DHCP server. So DHCP server is a server which is helping you to
To
assign
automatically assign
dynamic
IP
IP address
address.
inside your local network. Why we should use this DHCP server? Because we cannot configure, like suppose we have maybe 1000 computers in our organization. So can you
Yeah.
configure a static IP address in all those
No.
1000
No. No.
computers?
No. No.
It's
No.
not possible.
It will consume time.
Yes, it will consume time and IP management will not be there because you cannot manage from one location. If there is a problem, you have to go and find where is the problem, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you have a DHCP server, the first benefit is that automatically all computers will get IP address. Okay. Second condition
Yeah.
is that IP management will be easy. That you can know that okay, which IP address is assigned to which computer. You can easily come to your server and you can find okay, this is the IP address on computer one. This IP address is on computer two,
Okay.
like that. Okay. So
Yeah.
to make your IP management easy in your network, we install DHCP server. Okay. Now here we have few things. Okay. Okay, few things what we have here, that IP address assigning method. So how many methods we have to assign IP address? So we have three method: static, what we have seen in our packet tracer lab. Okay, DHCP we will see in our coming labs. Okay, automatic APIPA we have seen. So static is a manual configuration. A PIPA is automatic when the DHCP is failed, and DHCP is the dynamic IP configuration method. So here you don't need to configure a static IP address to each and every computers in the network. But in a static configuration, that is must that you should configure a static IP address or manual IP address to each and every computers in the network. A PIPA is automatic when your DHCP is fail or something, or maybe when your PC is trying to find IP address from DHCP and DHCP is not available in your network. Then automatically your PC will generate a PIPA address from the range of class B, which is 169.254.0.0. Okay, here we have some other type of technology what we are using to enlarge your IPv6 address, IPv4 address. Why? Because I told you that according to population and the use in the world, we have already consumed all IPv4 addresses, but still we are using it. But with these technology, we are expanding the IPv4, okay, and then we are using those IPv4 in the networks, okay. But these also technologies are also about to finish, okay. So guys, we have completed the lesson 5, the IP address classes, okay. And after that, I'll be sending some assignments with you all, okay. So please work on those assignments and share with me, okay. And tomorrow class will be our subnetting class. So in that we will see how to calculate and how to expand the one which I told you, that we are using some kind of expanding technology to still use IPv4, okay. So we will be working on subnetting process tomorrow, okay. So thank you guys.